Приветствую вас, дамы и господа. Меня зовут Александр, и добро пожаловать обратно в Алан Уэйк. И, друзья, как вы помните, в прошлый раз мы наконец-таки добрались до энергостанции, и тут встретили мисс Уивер. И, надеюсь, она нам расскажет, что все-таки происходит, что это за темная сущность такая, и что нам с ней делать.
It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, No, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Что ж, хорошо. Ладно. Придется заняться этим делом. Но это наш лучший шанс. Пока что. Не только на спасение, но и на спасение Элис.
Very few people can. Yes, please. Take what you need. This is all for you, for the likes of us. We do Tom's work, don't we? Hurry! The switch is on the wall facing the shore.
Хорошо. Значит, это она оставляла все это. Ничего себе. Я-то думал, это наши рокеры.
I cannot take you to the well-lit room if the lights in the pipe go out. You must go outside to use the emergency switch.
Хорошо, мисс Уивер, хорошо. Идем. Так. Таким вот образом мы, наверное, сможем забрать ту рукопись. Ах ты ж, черт! Это было внезапно. Да. Они себя ждать не заставляют. Вы следующий, молодой человек. Ох, вас тут двое. Ладно. Вот так. Хорошо.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Обалдеть.
The Poet and the Muse, lyrics by Old Gods of Asgard, the chorus. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the Lady of the Light, gone mad with the night. Find the Lady of the Light, still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
Ну, пресветлую леди мы нашли. И да, она действительно съехала с катушек. Самую малость. Так, с патронами на самом деле все довольно-таки печально. Первое правило. Не выходи на улицу ночью.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
Ну, сейчас разберемся. Так что написано. Управление шлюзом. Эксплуатация разрешается только уполномоченному
If I
персоналу.
could figure out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch.
Ну, давай попробуем. Так. Ну-ка, ну-ка. Вот так. Вроде должно сработать. Ну что ж, неплохо. Патроны.
Who designs these things?
Вот чёрт. Ну, отлично.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Давай, быстрей, 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 быстрей. Хорошо. О, черт. Готов. Не так быстро, молодой человек. Один патрон. Так, мисс Уивер, открывайте. Фух.
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go.
Ведите.
This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom, He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom. That's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend!
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Ну, зашибись. Черт, неужели они погибли все-таки? Так, нам туда, куда-то потом. Ну, батарейки у нас есть, благо.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
Так, ясно. О, да, вон там птиц сколько. Давайте, твари, летите сюда. Вроде все. Так, тут у нас есть припасы. Ждем. Отлично. Вот и все. Нам нужна эта рукопись.
Children of the Elder God lyrics by Old Gods of Asgard, the second verse and chorus. Scratching hag, you can rake your claws and gnash your crooked teeth. You've taken slaves like ocean waves, now feel the ocean seethe. Father Tor bless the war between the dark and light. In their songs let their wrongs bring disillusion's night. O memory and thought, jet black and clawed, children of the Elder God, scourge of light upon the dark.
Но песня действительно классная была. Правда, сейчас нам не до песен. Отлично. Черт, еще что ли? Мерзкие заразы, а?
Barry! Sheriff Breaker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Так, ну хорошо, значит, они могли выжить. Это уже радует. Отлично.
Barry! Barry! Hang in there, I'm coming! Get the hell back, you freaks!
Make an entrance, Wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Так, погодите, ребятки. Тут где-то тайник должен быть. Отлично. Умная женщина этот. Умная женщина это мисс Уивер. Так, тут вроде ничего нет. Ага. И тут проход. Ну что, идете? Туда вперед.
Most of your night running uphill while the crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe. You know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs. Oh, I should have kept that gym membership. Oh, I should have kept that gym membership.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Ага. А еще я вижу, как тьма сгущается.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Так и есть, они очень быстрые.
Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
Да-да-да, вижу.
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Ah, this can't be happening!
Спокойно.
Here they come. Wait, this is bad. This is really bad. Keep shooting. Watch out! He ducked into cover.
готов.
Something's up. No, you don't. Come on.
Отлично.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Давайте быстрее.
Hey, ow, I got a bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
I hate running.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
Спокойно, Барри.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
Вот и все.
They're coming! We have to hold them off!
Чё там еще?
Come on!
Oh no! Oh no!
Come on! Getting her! Far enough!
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
Far enough! Ha! It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on!
Отлично. Черт, как же он медленно едет. Давайте вовнутрь.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door.
Ага.
I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Отличненько. Ну хорошо, давай. Ой, дерьмо.
Ow! Ow! Wait! What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, Wake. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Ага.
Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
Зашибись.
You gotta be kidding me.
Так, последняя. Шикарно.
Down, boy. Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Ага, вот оно, значит, как. Хитро. Но как так получается, что он не смог до конца избавиться от темной сущности? Неужели он не смог ее просто выписать? О, черт. Это будет очень долгий переход.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Черта. Давайте, ублюдки, на свет. Отлично. Вот, блин. Ничего отличного. Ох ты ж, блин.
You will go no further. Stop now.
О, дерьмо. Все, надо бежать. же мать! Так, термос. Понесло.
Quickly now, inside!
Поехали, поехали.
You made it. Well done. I'm glad I was wrong. But it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
То есть, получается, в этой комнате тьма никак не может нас достать? Любопытно.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now. Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this. Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this. I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Любопытное воспоминание.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. She called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Ну что ж, давай посмотрим. На улицу можем выйти, нет? А жаль.
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallet Show.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Uwaick about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Uwaick, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for us, Sam. There we go. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Ну что ж, пора покончить с этим. Звучит довольно-таки просто. Добраться до озера и дописать последнюю страницу. Что может быть проще? Машину бы только другую взять. То это развалюха, вообще неуправляемая. Хотя это, похоже, не лучше. Так, но здесь есть патроны. Не знаю, нужны ли они нам, но могут пригодиться. А, это не патроны, это банка. Обидно. Поехали. Ну, это получше будет. Так, не спешим, осматриваемся. Припасы нам все еще могут пригодиться. Кто знает, что нас ждет на озере. А, блин.
Had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Черт.
I will kill your wife.
Счастливые уроды. Зараза, а? Хреново дело. Кажись, просто не будет. Черт, 3 патрона только.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Ясно, понятно. Так, ладно. Уже хоть машина есть. На ней у нас больше шансов. Счастливо, ребятки. Мне не до вас. Заглянем вовнутрь.
The Poet and the Muse, lyrics by Old Gods of Asgard. The first verse. There's an old tale wrought with mystery of Tom the Poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a life to the words the poet used. Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told her stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves, till in the stillness of one dawn, still in its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned.
Это песня прям про Томаса. Отель Маджестик. Так, отлично. Хоть что-то. Надо осмотреть отель тогда. Нам пригодится абсолютно все.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Как много фотографий. Ну и световые гранаты. Счастливые ублюдки. Так, остальные, видимо, закрыты. Может, здесь что-то будет? Нет, тоже заперто. Последняя закрыта.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Но это мы уже выяснили. О, кофе. Так, в итоге что мы имеем? 5 световых гранат и немного патронов. Маловато будет. Боюсь, нам нужно намного больше. А тут вроде больше ничего нет. Хотя... Вот там что-то светится. Может, найдется еще чего-то полезное. Ага, ну можно просто машину взять. Поехали. Хорошо, что мы на тачке. Веселое начало. Дерьмо. Ну ладно, хоть гранаты пригодятся. Главное, чтобы их хватило. Ладно, спокойствие, только спокойствие. Так. Отлично. Так, там еще бочка. Вот и все. Все тихо, спокойно. Ладно. Отлично. Есть патроны какие-нибудь? О, шикарно. И рукопись.
The Poet and the Muse, lyrics by old gods of Asgard, the second verse. The poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear. When there was no answer, he was overcome with fear. He searched in vain for his treasure lost, and too soon the night would fall. Only his own echo would wail back at his call. And when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Ладно, давайте убираться. Его засветить не получится. Ладно, поехали тогда. Нам все равно сейчас не до этого. Почти добрались. Все, тут есть свет. О, отлично. Ну все, жить будем. Вот так вот. Понятия не имею, стоит ли уничтожать эти пятна, но лучше уничтожить. Будем спать спокойнее. Ох ты ж, черт! Плохо дело. Так вот. Вот урода. Да сколько вас там, а? Надеюсь, это был последний. Ну Нужны все эти патроны. Без них долго не протянем, потому что... Так, отлично. Вот так вот.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Так, ну ладно. Патроны для пистолета есть. И, судя по всему, машина есть. Поехали. А путь-то, однако, не близкий. Так, стоп, а туда мы можем заехать? Там просто есть свет. Вроде как можем. Проехать только, может, не получится. Хотя, вроде как получится. Так, где-то есть тайник, хорошо. Отличненько. Вот говнюки. Засаду мне устроили, да? Не на того напали, уроды. Сволочи, блин. Ну, конечно. Ладно, давайте идите сюда. Как вам такое, а? То-то же.
The Poet and the Muse, lyrics by Old Gods of Asgard, the third verse. In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes, wearing a mourning gown, sweet words as her disguise. He took her in without a word, for he saw his grave mistake, and vowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake. Now, if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said on moonless nights they may still haunt this place.
Так, ну вроде все, да? Да, похоже на то. Ах ты ж! Охренели в конец, что ли? Страх потеряли. Черти. Блин, жаль, потратил. Случайно получилось. Чую, тут будет весело. Ну, хотя нет. Вроде пронесло. Только проехать не получится, да? Ну ладно.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Интересно, это ее сдержало? Точнее, сдерживала. И эти годы. Довольно странно. Так, стоп. Это я, пожалуй, возьму. И вперед, поехали. Что это было сейчас? А, ракетница наша. О, дерьмо. О, это будет долго подниматься. Ладно, единственный способ его побороть — находиться рядом с ним. Отлично. Ух ты ж, черт! Так, вот теперь можно ехать.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Ну да, он такой себе. нам туда. Что ж, ну тут мы пока что более-менее в безопасности. Предлагаю перевести дух немного и продолжить уже в следующий раз. На этом, пожалуй, на сегодня все. Как и прежде, лучший способ поддержки канала — это лайк, подписка и комментарий. Ну а мы с вами увидимся в ближайшее время. Пока.